Hello, YouTube world. I am Ayla Natural, and today we're going to be talking, as you can tell by the title. I'm not really sure what kind of look I'm going for today with the all black and silver, but that has nothing to do with the video. We're going to be talking today, as you can tell by the title, about Beyonce versus Solange, and also Solange's new album, or well, it's not really, it's a couple weeks old, maybe a month, whatever. It's still new. Her a new album. We're going to be talking about that, and
Yeah.
so first, I like to say that it absolutely, absolutely, positively grinds my gears when I see people comparing Beyonce and Solange. That blows my mind. And what made me record this video is that I saw yet another on Instagram, somebody comparing Beyonce to Solange. You know how soulful Solange is, with Beyonce's, soul, whatever. And that's just annoying to me because I have an older sister, and I know how competitive things can be unintentionally, with family and things like that. It's like if you have let's say you're a boy, you have an older brother, younger brother, it's gonna be competition. I have an older sister, it's competition. If you're twins, it's definitely competition. And it's like that happens anyway. So with two figures in the media, both, singing, both creative artists, to have people that don't even know you from they don't even know you other than on your Instagram, on your Twitter, whatever, don't even know you to compare you. It's like that can be overbearing. It's like why it's like how can you uplift a black woman, a black queen? How can you uplift somebody, but also in the meanwhile tearing somebody down? Like, how can you do that? How can you say, "Oh, Solange album is fire, so much soul," but Beyonce, where like she don't have no soul, it was way more soulful than Beyonce. It's like they're two different people, two completely different people. They're two different ages. They are two different artists. They have two different creative minds, two different visions for their music, for their projects to go. So how can you even compare them? Also, Beyonce's older than Solange, so she's probably experienced more stuff. Not everybody's born loving the skin they're in, and we all know that. What's the word I'm looking for? We all know that colorism is very real. Beyonce could have got, picked on for being too light or not being dark enough. It's like you don't know what she's went through and why she wear, her blonde hair. And it's like, okay, Beyonce wears her blonde hair since she came out, and Solange wears her fro. They're two different people. Like it's like why it's like that's what's wrong with the black community, in my opinion. It's like, you know, we're all for trending, dashikis and black power and things like that. And that's an amazing thing because we didn't always have that. We didn't always have black people loving each other and loving themselves. But then on the other hand, it's the black people who are only doing it because it's a trend. They still, would choose a race over their own race any day. They're still tearing down black women. They're still, killing their black brothers. It's like you don't want to say that they're just doing it for a trend, because you would like to think that we are all coming together and we are all, loving ourselves. But it's like at the end of the day, there are still people whose grandmas still, would choose to have somebody light skinned come home rather than somebody dark because of Willie Lynch and things like that. And it's like you can't really blame them. And it's like that's what's wrong. It's like you hear Solange's album, and even the people who aren't doing it for a trend, even the people who are, pro black and things like that, you still have those people comparing Beyonce to Solange. And it's like, why does it have to be that? Why can't it just be two black queens winning? Why can't it be that? Why can't it be, Beyonce is extremely successful. Why can't it just be, two successful sisters winning, like killing a game? Why can't it be that? Why does it have to be a competition? It's like Solange's Solange's album was. It's like you can't even think of a word. It's like what's the word my boyfriend dad said? It's like astronomical. Like it's just out of this world. And it's like you can hear the vulnerability, the emotion, and it's like it's honestly a work of art. Like this isn't just an album. This is like a piece of art right here. And it's like And it's like Solange is unapologetically black with no question. And it's like you can see in Beyonce's music her evolving, and maybe it has something to do with her sister. Solange, teaching Beyonce to love herself no matter what, love her skin no matter what. You know, Beyonce's Lemonade, things like, Formation and stuff like that. Those songs it's like her music is evolving as well, and you can hear it, you know. Um, it's just, I hate to see the comparison between the two because I just know how annoying it is unintentionally, to have people compare you and stuff like that. And then, especially in the media, everybody in the media has an opinion about something, and that just blows my mind. And it's just like, this is probably like a rant almost, because I'm just like talking with like whatever comes to my mind is just coming out. And it's just like, like I see a lot of people on Instagram wearing dashikis and, their natural hair and things like that. But I just feel like, just like everything else on social media, some stuff is just for the trend and just for the attention and things like that. And it's like they don't take the knowledge. They don't study things. They don't want to gather the knowledge. They just want to wear it because, celebrities are wearing it and it's cool right now. Like, I see people, wearing the Ankh necklace and things like that, and they don't know. They don't even care to know what it means or what it symbolizes. Or, you have people wearing, hieroglyphics but still think that the Illuminati and them are, intertwined. They, have anything to do with each other. And it's just like, I can't deal, honestly. And it's just like, when I went to school with a lot of people who, would wear dashiki, but also rob somebody black, they're black as well, rob somebody on the street just because, and it's like, you can't wear the cultural clothing without living the cultural lifestyle, in my opinion. You would bash somebody white for wearing a dashiki, so why is it okay for you, just because you're black, to wear a dashiki and not even care to gather knowledge or better yourself, or you know, enlighten yourself about culture and things like that? And it's like with Solange, I honestly had no idea that she sang before her album came out. Just like a lot of people, I'm sure. But I didn't hear her album automatically think, oh, this is more soulful than Beyonce. I wasn't even thinking about that. That was the farthest thing from my mind. It was just like, damn, this is powerful. This is like everything being pro-black is about in this album. And it's like, it's I can't deal. It's like, it's like words can't even describe what I'm trying to say about her album. It was just amazing. It leaves you speechless. And it's just like, I wish more people would listen to what she's saying rather than listening to it just to compare her to Beyonce. Like, you can't compare Don't Touch My Hair to Beyonce's Diva or something. You can't compare them because they're going for two different paths with their music. And it's just like, I can't deal. It's like people listen to the song and people don't want to listen to the messages that are in the song. Listen to what she's actually saying. Like, take away the beat and her singing voice. Just listen to the words coming out of her mouth. Why is the black community so judgmental against each other? Like, why do we listen to stuff? Why do we do stuff? Why do we look at stuff just to have an opinion on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we just? It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm ahead of my time, but it's just like, why do we have to judge everything that everybody else do? But we're so quick. And when I say we, I don't mean me, or I don't mean, you. I mean people who this applies to. Why are we so quick to be so judgmental against our own people, but so quick to praise Becky for learning how to, having rhythm in a dance, or I just can't deal, or with people who worship Kylie Jenner for her body and her face and her lips, but at the same time tear down somebody who's the same skin complexion as you for having your lips too big or your hips are too wide. It's like, why do we praise white people? Why are we so quick to praise another race, a Latina, Hispanic, whatever? Why are we so quick to praise another race but tear ours down? Because other races don't do that. I mean, I'm sure that they have someone to, like, of course they have it in their race, but it's like we have it more in our race. We have people same skin complexion, same race, killing each other over something stupid. We have a black man who would just bash a black woman so much just by her skin, just by the kinkiness of her hair. And it's like, you want them slim, thick, but only if she's a Becky. And it's just like, I can't deal with the people my age and my age group, my peers. It's like, I just feel like I'm so ahead of my years, and it's just like I can't deal with the fakeness, I guess, of some people in the black community. And it's just like some people you're only black when it's a trend. You're only, wearing your dashikis when you see, somebody on the shade room wearing it. You're like, oh, and that's the only reason you're wearing a dashiki. You're only wearing the unk because you saw Rihanna wear it on the VMAs. And it's just like, I can't deal with it. And it's just like, I took the time out to make this video simply because I'm tired of the comparisons between artists. It's like, why can't we all just be winning together? Why can't you just be like, damn, Solange is killing the fucking game. Damn, Beyonce's killing the game. Why do it gotta be like, oh, I mean, they're both killing it, but Solange has more soul. Like, what does that do for you? Like, what does tearing somebody else down do for you? And it's just like, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with judgmental people. I just can't deal with it. It's just crazy. Like, you would praise, the white girl for, doing the dance, she, jujuing on it, and stuff like that. But if a black girl do it, it's like, oh, she needs to sit down. She looks stupid. And it's just like, I just can't. Like, I honestly can't. And it's just like, I can't deal. Like, seriously. But I guess I'm done with my rant because it's just, if I keep talking, it's going to go on for hours and hours and hours. So I'm going to stop myself while I'm ahead, and I'm just going to stop this video because I'm getting upset even thinking about it. It's just so much wrong with the black community, and it's going to take so much work for us all to come together, and that's not going to happen if we still have black people tearing down other black people, black men tearing down other black women, making black women feel insecure, making black women feel they have to, lighten their skin, make their hair more blonde. And it's just like, it's not going to work, and then we have these insecure mothers, birthing these children only to make them insecure as well, with the fathers who weren't raised in a two-parent home where they don't know the importance of a child having their father. And it's just, it's too much. And it's just like, it's going to take hundreds of years. Just like it took Willie Lynch over 300 years to make us see a brown bone, light skin, for us to see that, took over 300 years. It's going to take us over 300 years to come together. And I honestly believe that if we don't do something now, we don't wake up. Everybody wants to stay woke because it's a trend, but ain't nobody really woke for real. I mean, that's all I have to say. I'm out.